There's been a change in the law in Missouri that affects individuals who are required to have an ignition interlock device. It used to be that you had to have the ignition interlock device installed on any car you were going to drive for the restricted driving privilege or the limited driving privilege term, which could be up to 90 days or 1 year, depending on the term of your suspension or revocation of your license. And if you had a prior offense, and this was your second or more need for an ignition lock device, it was required that you installed that for an additional 6 months after the date of reinstatement of your driver's license. Well, now there's a whole new list of people that will be required to have the ignition lock device for an additional 6 months and no longer just qualify for the 90 days or 1 year on the limited or restricted driving privilege. Now, if you, regardless of how many priors you have a blood alcohol content above a 0.15, you will be required to have the ignition lock device for an additional 6 months after you reinstate your driver's license. And also, anyone who, as a result of a DWI, causes any amount of property damage or any amount of personal injury, those will be required to have their ignition lock device installed beyond the term of their restricted or limited driving privilege for an additional 6 months after the date of reinstatement of their driver's license.